Portland, certainly not going away anytime soon. Yesterday, we told you about a prolific tagger who was recently arrested and how Portland police are shifting the focus to arrest vandals who are accused of, quote, high-volume graffiti. That suspect, Emile Laurent, is facing 25 counts of criminal mischief. He's been indicted by a grand jury, but he's not been convicted. Yesterday, many of you asked about penalties for people convicted of graffiti crimes, which fall under that criminal mischief category. Well, here's what the state law says. Criminal mischief in the first degree, Laurent is facing 6 counts of that, is a Class C felony. Each count comes with a maximum of 5 years in prison and a potential fine of $125,000. Criminal mischief in the second degree, Laurent's facing 19 counts of that, is a Class A misdemeanor. Each count is punishable by up to 364 days in jail and a fine of just over $6,000. So, if Laurent was convicted on all 25 counts and given the maximum penalty for each and every count, he'd be facing nearly 50 years in prison and a fine of more than $860,000. Of course, it's worth noting that there's no way he's going to get that kind of a penalty. It will depend on things like plea deals and community service, and the penalties are likely to be much smaller. But it is an interesting case and one that we're going to continue to follow. Now, your response to our story yesterday spoke volumes. You want to know, you want to talk about what is being done about graffiti and what is not. It was overwhelming. And I think a lot of people like me are just simply fed up. So let's check in on some of your comments and voicemails.
Number one, I think all citizens should be encouraged to call the police whenever they see somebody vandalizing, whether it's graffiti, etc. 2, I think businesses who have graffiti on their buildings should have a limited amount of time to clean it up, maybe a week or so. 3, I think they should raise the penalties for those people caught causing graffiti on buildings, signs, etc. Something pretty major, like maybe $10,000 per instance or something like that.
All right, thank you, Kevin. Interesting that Kevin brings up the point of businesses having a limited amount of time to clean up graffiti, because right now there is a section of Portland City Code that requires such cleanup. Businesses have 10 days to clean it up, and if they don't, the city can give what amounts to a warning, and if another 10 days go by and nothing happens, the city can then clean it up themselves and bill the owner. There's also a fine of $250 for each instance if the graffiti is ignored. It is a complicated system, though, and it's clearly not being enforced and not working right now. Our next comment comes from a viewer named Art, who brings up an idea that many of you echoed as well. Make the vandals clean up their own mess.
I would make a suggestion about the people who are doing all the tagging. What they should do is restore the original building to their original condition at their expense. They can earn money by picking up trash. They can earn money by cleaning up homeless areas until they repay the individuals who have the building they had to clean up. If it's $6,000, make him pay it by earning the money to restore the original building, and publish it every night so everyone can see him, so they have an idea of what the next person that gets caught is going to do. And pretty soon we'll have a clean city, both in tagging and in trash.
Thank you, Art. That idea takes community service to the next level for sure, but it will take, what will it take, I guess, is the question that we need to ask. Is it going to have to be drastic measures to fix things, or are we going to keep doing things like before, which clearly is not working? Something to consider. One viewer named Melissa, though, feels a bit differently about all this. She worries what people consider graffiti and how it could affect what she says are positives about the city's aesthetic. She wrote in to say, please, please let graffiti art stay. It's part of city life and brings joy and wonder when people are allowed to artfully express themselves publicly, even if it is controversial. And she's not talking about pornographic imagery there. I guess I'm concerned, she goes on, about the slippery slope that could happen if all street art is considered graffiti. This could lead to the extinction of public murals. So, what do you think about all this? We'd love to hear from you. Do you want more enforcement, stiffer penalties? Mayor Wheeler likes his executive orders. Do you think he should issue one of those? Would that help? Something sure needs to change to help clean up the city. And it starts probably with an idea followed by action. So let us know what your ideas are. Email the story at kgw.com or leave us a voicemail, 503-226-5090.